Alright guys, how's it going? Awesome Soul, and welcome back to some StarMade Quick Tips. Today I'm going to be going over how to build a AI turret, which basically shoot at enemy ships, and I'll be also covering faction modules, so you won't be shooting your allies with your AI turrets. Anyway, so as you can see here, this green box is the current boundaries I have set up for my turret. So this middle cube is the actual docking unit itself, which is what you're going to be using to dock your turret onto. And the way you place that down is you hold control, and you see that red square there? It's a lot brighter red than the other sides. That's the way that the box is going to be facing. So this one down here, I have the red box would be facing up at the top there. And that's basically how this box is sticking out from. Normally you'd get a pretty small box to start out with, and that's where these docking enhancers come in. So as you can see here, I have 2 rows of them. The more efficient way is to connect 2 of them, but I honestly don't need something that large. I'll just give an example here. See if I were to connect these 2 together. Oh, that's another thing I forgot. So, in my previous tutorial, you saw selecting computers and whatnot for weapons. Same thing applies to the docking module. So you're going to want to go up to it, hit the C key, and now you have it selected. See, all things that are currently connected to this module will flash purple. So if I add a few more here, that increases the size now. As you can see, it's now a full square. So basically, if I get rid of these 2, hold on. See, it goes down to a lot smaller. That's because I have modules connecting this way mostly, but nothing connecting that way. That's why this width is a lot smaller than the length. Just deselect that there. So once you have a good size that you think you can fit the turret you want to build in, get out of build mode with space, or it's flight mode rather, hit R to ship. And as you can see here, I have a faction module placed down, so if you go up to it and hit R, you can then enter your faction signature. I have mine entered already. And if you want to create a new faction, just open your inventory and go to faction and create new faction. That's all you do. So let me just get out of the ship here and go on top. So some things you're going to need for building a turret would be a ship core, Bobby AI module, a faction module, a weapons computer, and some antimatter cannons. Those are the main things. So I'll just start building my turret here. Hit X to spawn the ship core, just like you would a regular ship. Name this one turret. Whatever. There. Best name ever. Anyways, here's my ship core. So essentially you're just building it like a regular ship. And once you install the Bobby AI module, you can tell it to act like a turret. That's pretty much the only thing differing the 2. So a good tip to start out with is, since this turret can't have anything underneath it, you basically want to have the core actually docking directly with this node here. So if you get into your ship, use the dock laser, so hit 0. So I'm going to need a faction module. Before I can dock. So get back into the ship now that you have entered your faction. And there you go, you're now currently docked. And I find it easier to build this way, just so you know the exact orientation, in case you build on the wrong side. So get back in your ship, go into build mode, and then just start building. So a few things to keep in mind when building a turret. Your weapons computer, like the antimatter cannons, they draw power directly from your ship, but your ship does not shield your turret, so you're going to have to add your own shield units onto it. And since it doesn't gain shield from the ship, it's going to need power to power the shields. So you're going to have to add a few of these, not too many, just simply because most of the power use is going to be taken up from that antimatter cannon, which is powered by the ship. So just stick a few shield generators on. That should be good. Just for a small turret anyways. Then add your weapons computer along with your antimatter cannons. Just rotate those. That should be good for now. This is just a demonstration turret. I'm not going to be doing anything too fancy. Just covering the basics here. So the last thing you're going to want to add... Hold on, wait a second. Yeah, faction module, weapons computer, ship core, obviously. Yeah, so the Bobby AI module, doesn't really matter which way you rotate it. So once that's in there, you can then get out of your ship, come up to the Bobby AI module, and this is the interface that pops up. So you want to change the type to turret, and you want to make sure it's active. The other option here you have is aim at any. So anything that the faction module deems as an enemy is what this thing is automatically going to shoot at. Or you can have selected target. And what that does is once you get into the connected ship, if you hit F, and see now I've targeted that, if I were piloting this main ship, this turret would now start firing at it. Just keep in mind though, if you do target an ally, all the turrets with selected target will be shooting at that ally. So just something to keep in mind. I usually stick with any. Active turret. Yep, there we go. So now we have our little demonstration turret. Am I forgetting anything? Nope, that's about it. Oh, actually, yeah. Just another thing to keep in mind. If you do get back in the ship core, it will turn off the AI module. So every time you want to add anything to the turret, just say I added these two shield units here. So now you have to get back out and reactivate the AI module. See it was deactivated, just hit the X. And now it's ready to go again. So every time you want to add something new onto your turret, you're going to have to reactivate it. Alright, and that just about wraps up everything for today's episode. Thanks so much for watching, and this has been The Awesome Soul. And remember, stay awesome. See you later.